is hospitality. There are many ways to summarize the scope of hospitality. According to Chen and McKenzie, they define hospitality as the act of kindness in welcoming and looking after the basic needs of customers or strangers, mainly in relation to food, drink, and accommodation. The characteristic of hospitality involve both tangible and intangible features in the service delivery process. There are 5 major divisions under the hospitality umbrella. This includes, but not limited to, travel, lodging, assembly and event management, restaurants and managed services, and recreation. This presentation will focus on car rental services and business under the travel category. Car rental industry is a service that are provided to customers who are looking for a short-term commuting vehicle. The rental period ranges from few hours to weeks. It offers better mobility without the requirement to pay a full price for the car ownership. It provides price flexibility to prefer vehicles that attend to clients' requirement and budget. Furthermore, the rental companies offer different feature-added services to their customers, which includes features such as entertainment systems, insurance, and GPS navigation systems. These types of car rental services are usually located around the vicinity of busy city center and airport where there are a lot of people. Global car rental industry is experiencing a major transformation. In the past, customers need to physically be at a rental store and sign a contract for services provided by representative agent. In present time, due to the revolution of modern technology, it has changed the car rental services from manual operation to self-online services. The implementation of technology makes the whole process quick, reliable, and easy. The growing trend of using the internet for customizing travel trips and online reservations and bookings is anticipated to propel the use of technology in the industry. One of the challenges would be uncertainty regarding the quantity of vehicles that are due to return day to day. This reduces the predictability and probability of forecasting the fleet availability. Another threat to the industry would be the rising market of Uber. According to Gable article on Uber and the persistence of market power have impacted taxi and car rental industry. In this modern technology world, customers can hail for a driver with just a tap on the phone with the Uber app. It is very efficient and convenient for the customer, where they no longer need to visit a car rental store. By using Uber services, customers not only pay less, but they can simply be picked up and dropped off at the destination. It is important for companies to foresee future direction. In the Sustainability Accounting Standard Board report, revealed that companies that manage environmental and social issues are capturing opportunities for growth, have a strong competitive position, and protect shareholder value over the long term. Companies like Enterprise not only drive success in the car rental business, but it's also sustainable and innovative. As a successful business, Enterprise has implemented solar power project, which saved the company more than $60,000 annually in electricity that has been acknowledged and rewarded by Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design (LEED). As mentioned previously, Enterprise is one of the top leaders in car rental industry worldwide, along with other 2 companies such as the Hertz Corporation and Avis Budget Groups. In this graph, these 3 companies have a combined share of 62% of the market in the United States. This chart illustrates the type of popularity analysis of vehicles, which include luxury cars, executive cars, economic cars, SUVs, and MUVs. As you can see, economic car has the most potential of growth in the market. Because of its comparatively cheaper price and deliver the highest mileage, it has been a favorite to customers of all types. It is expected to retain as the dominant choice among all other cars over the next 8 years. Similarly, executive car has also been predicted to obtain a significant growth in the future, due to the rise in business and leisure trip among the global population. Revenue management principles do not only apply to airline or hotels industry, but had been applied to numerous other businesses which has similar characteristics that includes any industry listed under the hospitality umbrella. Since the early 1990s, car rental industry has started to tap into revenue management, where they use application of airline revenue management method to the car rental setting. However, as time passed, the industry noticed that the method was not compatible and had developed their own revenue management system. Because car rental firm has a very discrete price classes for their different types of car, where there is an active change in price on a daily basis, which add a complexity to airline revenue management methods. In general, car rental industry use revenue management as a process of controlling inventories, enabling the industry to maximize their profits by applying principles such as inventory control, market segmentations, relative fixed capacity, fluctuating demand, and pricing strategy. In the car rental industry, they had segmented their clients into two categories, which includes corporate and leisure, where they provide different rates and pricings. The industry increases or decreases rate based on the on-rent demand for each arrival date and rely heavily on the revenue analyst's expertise. For example, the pricing tolerance of the market segmentation and the degree of competition at the location. As you can see here, corporate clients are usually looking for high-quality luxury car with no budget constraint. However, as for leisure travelers, they are usually looking for a family-type vehicle with a low budget and are usually looking for long-distance traveling. An important aspect of revenue management is the inventory management. It is one of the major factors that influence the revenues of car rental companies. Car rental companies often have a small office and a parking lot with their inventories, which is the cars. Depending on the demands of car size and location, the size of the parking space and the numbers of cars are also different. In the car rental industry, inventory is not fixed but flexible. In fact, there are two ways for companies to manage their inventory. One is to divide the space by the function. Eco-friendly cars for green traveler, luxury car for high-end customer, truck for mover, minivan for families, and mid-size car for the mass market. Second, divide the space by the size of the car, based on the car performance or the property, such as numbers of car seats and their fuel consumption. The most important part of inventory management is to always maintain a steady inventory of mid-size cars for mass market. Most car rental companies categorize their product to meet different customers' needs with various pricing for each car in order to maximize their revenue. Forecasting. The industry uses the National Revenue Management System's analytic model to forecast the length of rental and on rent to determine the pricing of the rents. The forecasting are done based on the historical data and process that are based on the time series model and simple exponential smoothing. Forecasting also construct the mixture of short and long-term forecasts, which the short-term forecasting dominates the final result, since it is often that car rental firm has an unconstrained demand. This includes the day zero activities such as walk-in, no-shows, and cancellations. Walk-ins are the significant revenue potential, especially during a high demand when premium price may be asked, while during the low demands, promotion price may be introduced to stimulate the demands. Pricing factors. In general, with different cars available, the firm face problems due to the market segmentation. Therefore, each firm achieves differential pricing based on their location, duration of rent, types of vehicle, and add-in features. In order to sustain and compete in the industry, Car rental companies usually set rate fences and restrictions to price that might potentially expose the customer's willingness to pay and affect other consumers. Additional approach to achieve a better revenue management is time management. It is a good strategy for car companies to use. Most car companies sell time explicitly because the product and its service are priced per day or per hour. It is exactly like hotel charging different daily rates on the length of stay and rooms. A part of time management is reservation. In order to better control the inventory, car rental firms require customers to reserve the car in advance for a specific period of time, unlike hotels where they always have their inventories on hand. Since customers are allowed to extend their rent at any time, therefore time management is very crucial. Fail to estimate extended time may lead to the lack of inventory, which disappoint customers and eventually lose both customer and profits. The limitation or the downfall of time management is it might not be accurate due to the unpredictability of each individual customer, where the firm has no control over when the vehicle leaves the premises until it has been returned. Even though car companies encourage their customers to extend their rental times, in return charging a lower price as time increases. As important as keeping a record on having enough inventory for all customers, time management does not always have to be very accurate. It is only an estimation system for a company to keep track of their fluctuation of demand across time period. As long as the companies are able to find the pattern of demand from past data, they will be able to forecast and prepare themselves in any situations. Thank you for listening and have a great day.